Hey guys, what's up? Another video here. I'm gonna play a 5-minute game on chess.com. I'm playing Pedro Brazil, from Brazil obviously, 1908 rating. So okay, we have e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Let's see what opening. It's a Rui Lopez. Okay, everybody's been playing it these days. The exchange variation is very popular these days. Not sure why it's that popular, but we're going to go with this line. The main move is h5, so he could win a pawn here, playing g4, bishop g6, and knight takes e5, but black definitely has some fair share of compensation here, because now if he takes on g6, ag, and now I have the open h file, so I believe queen f3 is the main move here. There's also king g2, yeah. And now the idea for black, we want to castle long as quickly as possible. So I think d4 he's going to go in this position. Then we're going to go f6 because we need to stop him from playing e5. And now our idea is queen d7 and castle long. And then play against the king side. So let's see how that's going to work out. So yeah, I guess he's just going to continue developing now. Knight c3 maybe bishop e3, bishop f4. All these are possible moves. Okay, knight c3, queen d7. Let's continue with our plan. We're going to castle long next. So king g2, castle long. And now, at the right moment, I really want to play f5. But it has to be well timed because e5 could be very annoying. So we need f5 is a very desirable move because we want to open lines for his king. His king's a little bit vulnerable. We want to open up some lines. So let's see how he plays this. This is quite an interesting position. Another way for me to play this is maybe g5 followed by knight g6 and something like knight h4. That's an interesting way to play it also. In fact, that's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, because f5 is not realistic because he just plays e5. So I'm really leaning towards this g5 plan. Yeah, let's go for it. g5. Okay. Let's see what he does. All right, now knight g6. And now queen f5 is not possible to trade queens because then knight h4. Fork. So he probably has to move the king. I'm not sure what else he could do. Maybe king g1 here, and after which I'm still going to play knight h4. And his queen is very close to getting trapped there. For example, yeah, now knight h4. He has to go queen h1. So this looks very shaky for him. But I don't quite see a knockout after queen h1. Looks like there should be something. But there's no quick knockout blow. So that's why I'm just gonna improve my pieces here. Rook e8 puts some pressure here on this point. So what he does makes sense. He does knight g3. Maybe he wants to play knight f5 and trade off this knight. I am not going to let him do that. I'm going to play g6. Yeah, g6. So now I expect something like rook e1 or rook d1. Just putting his rook on a good square. After which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. He plays c3. So now I really want to get this move f5 in. You know what? I'm going to play f5 right away. I don't see anything wrong. Because if he takes on g5, I take on g4 and lines start getting open. It might be very dangerous for him. If he goes e5, now I'm thinking f takes g is a very interesting move there. Because if he takes my bishop, knight f3, check. Then after king g2, I could play rook takes h3 or pawn takes h3. I think that's very good for black. So we're going to do this, and now maybe he's going to play e5. But then f4 is a possibility. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to... Okay, he does that. So this move order, he takes now. Okay, interesting. So, so I guess now I take on e4. Or, yeah, let's take on e4. So if he takes our knight, just rook takes. I'm not worried about that. Maybe knight takes e4 here. Knight takes e4 now, then rook g8. Rook g8, very, very dangerous pin. I think that's very good for us. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, so, okay, rook g8. Rook g8, rook g8. Maybe this rook to g8, because this rook is well placed here, attacking the knight. I like it on the h file, but which we it's very both are very. How about queen f5? Queen f5 is a very interesting move. Now I guess then he just takes on d6. Let's go rook g8, rook h to g8. So now I'm threatening. He does this. Okay, f4. So okay, how are we gonna handle this after f4? How exactly are we going to break through? Not immediately clear. So, okay, let's go queen f5 now. Attacking his knight. If he takes, we're just going to take. And then, potentially, I want to sack an exchange here. Rook takes g5 here, and now his king is absolutely wide open. So I'm now, okay, he does this. Makes some sense. Knight g3. Knight g3, knight g3. He's attacking our queen. And also our knight's hanging. So we need to do something about that. So where do we retreat the queen here? Alright, queen h7. I don't quite see another move here. We need to have our knight protected. And I still like our position, even though we're down 2 points. His king is very, very open. I expect a move like rook a to e1 here. After which I'm still not sure. I think I'm going to play knight f5 next. Knight f5 because I need to trade this knight, which is a strong defensive piece. So, yeah, knight f5 looks good to me. And I'm not quite sure what else he could do other than activating this rook. What other useful moves does he have? Not quite clear to me. So what else could I do next instead of knight f5? We're both getting low on time, by the way. I have minute 21. He has a minute 20. So we got to play fast now. And I think this is definitely easier to play from the black side. So I'm pretty comfortable in this position. Yeah, he goes what I expected. Rook h2-1. Let's go with knight f5. Knight f5. So if he's gonna, I'm gonna pre-move this capture. He takes here first. Okay. So I'm happy to have the e file here. Okay. Now I'm ready to go rook e2 next move. So he goes queen f3. That makes a lot of sense. And now let's go in this position. Queen c2. We're gonna try to penetrate with our queen. If he goes rook f2, now check. Now check if and now rook e1. We're okay. So I want to go rook g1 next. It's still I don't have like a check. Okay, it's check. So all right. Here. Okay. Now what? Now let's check from here. Yeah. I like this check right here. Okay. If he goes king h2, it's mate. Here looks like there should be mate. Let's go rook g1, and if king h4, unfortunately I don't have queen h7. I thought I have queen h7. What do I do here? What do I do here? It looks like definitely there should be a knockout, but I don't quite see it. I do not quite see it at 19 seconds. Let's go here. Queen e3, attack the rook. So I don't think a check is dangerous here. I just go king a7. If he moves the rook, I want to take on f4. I don't see quite where he should move the rook. So I'm down to 17 seconds. He has 30 seconds. Let's take here. Let's take here. So check, I just go king a7. Okay. I don't see any other checks. Next move, I'm taking on g take. I should have taken with the rook, but this is good too. Now I just got to play fast. This is totally winning. Take the queen. Thank you very much. And he just resigns. Wow. That was an exciting finish for sure. That was a very interesting game. An exchange Rui Lopez. As you could see, I sacked a pawn on e5, but I had a lot of initiative on the king side. I thought, I'm not sure, maybe objectively I was worse, but it was definitely much easier to play on the black side. And I thought it was pretty instructive, the way I tried to build my attack. So, yeah, a very, very interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.